Yeah, I made a fucking mistake. It has to be northern. Okay, I was right. Shit, I forgot. Wait, what am I talking about? They had a pharaoh. Let's go! How many deities does ancient Egypt have? Shit, I don't fucking know. When I'm 74, it was 200? 2000? Fuck! Where did the earliest of civilizations of ancient Egypt develop? Along the Nile. Where else was it? Where else would it develop? Hell yeah. The pyramids were really burial places for pharaohs. I remember doing like a virtual tour in class about this. Yep. Look at me now, guys. What is mummification? Preserving the body for the afterlife. Jesus Christ. I do know this motherfucker has like touchscreen, right? Where did mummification originate? Egypt. What is the importance of Hammurabi's Code? Well, simple. That was the first example of written laws. The Code of Hammurabi was designed to create a stable society. I said society. What is special about Hammurabi's Code? Well, it was the oldest legal code that survived. Yeah, boy! What was an ancient city in the Indus River Valley? Harappa, like Harappa the Rapper. Where was the Indus River Valley civilization? Indus. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa cities were really can't be planned. I'm guessing can't be governed or educated. I'm guessing it's planned. Yes, let's go. The Harappan civilization in this river valley had indoor plumbing, an example of advanced technology since they had the skibbity toilets before we did. I'm kidding. Were oracle bones used? No. To predict the future, right? Correct. Oracle bones were usually made from these. It's the turtle shells. They don't really have spines. Their spines are connected to like their shells. The Shang dynasty developed along what river? The Huanghe. Yeah, boy! The mandate of heaven. What the fuck is that? A belief that a ruler will never die. can't be. It can't. The ruler of China is chosen by the gods. Can't. It has to be this. Yeah. True or false? Gunpowder is invented in China. Sorry. True. Wow, we only got one wrong. 24 out of 25 correct. Sorry for shaking the screen. I wanna disconnect the cord, because mainly for round 2 I wanna be able to actually wait. No, I'm good. Round 1 complete. Well, time to study the vocab. And unlike last time when I studied with you guys, I'm not fucking tired. Today I'm actually awake, so I'm able to read out the words instead of being hey, it's me, Barter System is I'm not like that, okay? So the barter system is a form of trade in which people exchange goods without the use of money. So say I exchanged my my prime hydration for your taxes. That would be an example of the barter system. And you didn't have to give up any money, just your fucking tax papers. Now, a city-state is a city and its surrounding lands functioning as an independent unit. Say I have New York City, and I have the land around New York City. It's all moving as a unit. Next up is civilization. By the way, this device is now touchscreen. This will be how it works for all of my videos. Civilization, a form of culture characterized by cities, specialized workers, complex institutions, record-keeping, and advanced technology. Codified law is a comprehensive and uniform system of laws collected and organized in a written system. Cuneiform is a system of writing with symbols invented by the Sumerians around 3000 BC. A delta is a marshy region formed by deposits of silt at the mouth of a river. Dynastic circle is the historical circle of the rise, decline, and replacement of dynasties. And speaking of said dynasty, oh, would you look at that? It's a series of rulers from a single family, like the King Jong-un unit. Next up, economy, not ecology, economy, which is the wealth and resources of a country or region, like ours, which is almost collapsing. Now, speaking of collapsing, you know what did collapse? An empire, which brings together several peoples, nations, or should I say people, but peoples, nations, or previously independent states under the control of one ruler. Next up is the Fertile Crescent, an arc of rich farmland in Southeast Asia between the Persian Gulf and the Mediterranean Sea. Hammurabi's Code, which I just did in the Kahoot, was created by Hammurabi, Emperor of Babylon. Hammurabi's Code was a unified set of laws to help unify the diverse groups and keep order within the Babylonian Empire. Hammurabi's Code consisted of rules, judgments, and laws and was engraved in stone. Copies were placed all over the empire. Now, you may have heard the phrase, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But you may have never heard the origin behind said phrase. Well, fun fact is actually this. Yeah, Hammurabi's Code. And I'll explain why. So, essentially, it would work like this. Like, if there was a fire and you died, either the person, I was going to say the firefighter, but the person who actually caused said fire would then be killed in front of everyone. Or say someone got stabbed. The person who stabbed said person would then have their own knife turned on them. Say there was a police brigade, and someone shot the police, or killed one of them. Well, they're gonna die too. And yeah, it's basically saying, this for this, that for that. It's like saying, all it costs is an arm and a leg. It's like that phrase, except I'm gonna say this as a joke. Don't say that to Amelia Bedelia. She'll immediately grab an arm and a leg that might be yours. Yeah, just be careful around Amelia Bedelia. But anyway, back to the words. A hierarchy is a system or organization in which people or groups are ranked according to status or authority. like the social hierarchy. That's basically what this is. Now, hieroglyphics are an ancient Egyptian writing system in which pictures were used to represent ideas and sounds. Remember, like all those like symbols and lines? Well, that's what hieroglyphics are. Now, next up is irrigation, which is to supply water to land or crops to help growth. Next is the mandate of heaven, which I'm not sure how Cynthia would say it, but I'm going to say it exactly like how she would. In Chinese history, the divine approval thought to be the basis of royal authority, or as it comes as authority. It's legal authority! Yeah, that's fucking enough. Next is the Middle Kingdom, China. Because the Chinese saw their country as the center of the civilized world, their own name for China was the Middle Kingdom. Next is a monarchy, a government in which power is in the hands of a single person. The power's in your hands, monarchy! Next up is monotheism, a belief in a single god. And a monsoon, a wind that shifts in direction at certain times of each year. Now we have the last 12 words, so I'm going to wrap them. Mummification, oracle bones, papyrus, pharaoh, polytheism, pyramid, scribe, Shang dynasty, subcontinents, Sumerians, theocracy, ziggurat. And I'm gonna, instead of wrapping the definitions, I'm gonna say them. A process of embalming and drying corpses to prevent them from decaying. Animal bones or tortoise shells used by ancient Chinese priests to communicate with the gods. A tall reed that grows in the Nile Delta used by the ancient Egyptians to make a paper-like material for writing on. A king of ancient Egypt considered a god as well as a political and military leader. A belief in many gods. A massive structure, with a rectangular base and four triangular sides, like those that were built in Egypt as burial places for Old Kingdom pharaohs. Professional record keepers from 1700 BC to 1027 BC was the first family of Chinese rulers to leave written records. A large landmass that forms a distant part of a continent. People of one of the first civilizations, Sumer, located in Mesopotamia. A government in which the ruler is viewed as a divine figure. That is one definition, and the second one is a government controlled by religious leaders, and a tiered pyramid-shaped structure that formed part of a Sumerian temple. Now that I explained the word, now he's wrapped all the words and read all the definitions. Evaluation time. Silent, you are welcome. Alright, let's do this. So yeah, mummification was fucking horrifying because you would die. Then they would cut you open when you're dead. Put your organs in a jar. Weigh your fucking heart for no fucking reason, like morality or something. Just so the gods can send you into heaven. Now, frankly, we do not do that in this day, and if we did, well, let's just say we'd have bounties on our asses, or the FBI... Fuck. I forgot the different... Hold on. Right, there's the FBI. Right, there's the FBA, the FBI, and the CIA. Well, not the FBA. The CIA and the FBI. FBI, open up! Oracle bones, it sounds pretty cool. Although, I don't know how using the fucking back of an animal to write on is anything good. Don't forget... Oh, they're not writing on it. They're looking at the writing. But still, how the fuck did they do that? In terms of papyrus, find that very interesting. Also insert Undertale reference. Ha 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 ha. But yes, it's also polytheism. You know, I think I've done enough social studies. I'd say I studied a lot, even though I just did it. But yeah, that was fun. Moving on to science. And then on to English, which is until next week, but still. It's on the scientific method and on... Give me a minute.